championship weekend, we got the Broncos and the Patriots in the AFC championship, and then we got the Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC championship. I am basking in the glory of that. I am currently 9-1 in my playoff record prediction, and Seb is
7-3.
Are you 7-3? Sorry, so I'm 2 games ahead. I know exactly what your record was because I don't look behind me. I just keep moving forward. I just know I'm up 2 games.
Depending on how these predictions go, you might win it tonight.
Well, maybe we'll do the Super Bowl's worth.
No. I'm not doing that. No. If you win it, you win it, and then they're gonna have now 3 weeks to decide on a punishment. So,
yeah, comment down below a punishment you'd like to see this man do. I think we should put the 110 units on him, and I should ask him questions about me, and every single time he gets one wrong, I give him a little zap. And he's not allowed to take them off until all 10 questions are answered.
Do I at least get a...
Just like the ice bath. He wasn't allowed to get out of the ice bath until all the questions were
Don't forget, you still have a punishment to do as well.
I have to eat the hot wings.
I don't know if it's going to be hot wings. It might be something fucking weird, but...
No, we agreed on hot wings. What are you talking about?
Dude,
we have receipts. You can go back.
No. It was the
NFC
winner
North.
chooses the flavor, and it could be any flavor, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought
You're assuming I'm going to choose the hottest thing on there.
Okay.
No, I might do something even more screwed up, but go on.
Like, look up which one is most upsetting to the digestive system.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way, I'm going to give you a score prediction.
With blue cheese.
Seb's going to give you a score prediction. His Patriots are in the AFC Championship game.
Can't believe
and
it.
I'm very excited about that. We're going to be watching this game together. We've been watching every playoff game together with the Patriots, and I'm excited to see them win and go into the Super Bowl. I shouldn't have said that. It gives you a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'm going to say, but Seb,
nobody expected this, man.
No.
Nobody thought Patriots, even us. I mean, nobody expected it. It's great. Patriots are back, and the Bills are falling apart. I mean, Sean McDermott, I've been saying it all year.
They shouldn't have fired him, though.
Bro,
the team did not react well to that.
I understand that.
That's the beginning.
You realize, the Bills are on a downfall.
Now they are, because all the players are upset at the GM.
Did you see what the GM said about Keon Coleman?
The team is turning on the GM.
Oh man, this is gonna.
That's never good.
It's good for me. I don't care, bro. The Patriots are brewing a dynasty, bro. Tell me they're not, bro. It's a young team, a young head coach, a young defense.
We got a quarterback on a rookie year contract.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
All right, so let's hear about how excited you are and give us our prediction for the AFC Championship game.
So, Sean Payton made a really snarky comment. Our fans will have 2 weeks to rest. Well, you could rest in Cancun too, you cocksucker, okay? I'm going to tell you straight up, go suck a cock.
Language, man.
Mike Vrabel is not fazed by you, Sean Payton. He's not. He's just not. I'm sorry. The Broncos will be starting backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who the Patriots did draft in the 4th round many years ago.
Which I didn't know.
To back up Tom Brady.
So Tom Brady was on the team when they drafted him?
Yes. You could fact check me.
You guys might be in trouble, though.
But he's following an injury to obviously we know, Bo Nix turned his ankle, taking a knee in the divisional round.
Did you know that actually wasn't that play that he broke his ankle on? He broke his ankle on another play where he scrambled and the guy clipped him at the end.
But...
And then he played.
He realized he had a broken ankle taking that knee.
Probably after.
So, Stidham has not thrown a pass in an NFL game in over 2 years. Okay, creating a major disadvantage in the passing game against a tough New England defense. Arguably top 3 right now. Maybe the second best in this playoffs. Who knows? But they are playing lights out, okay? They did bail out Drake May last week, okay? Drake May was not holding onto that ball that well at all.
I don't think y'all are better than the Seahawks, but it's a competition.
Drake May has performed at an MVP level all season. He's been the most consistent quarterback in the NFL, leading the NFL in key metrics, including passer rating, completion percentage, over expected, and expected points added EPA per dropback during this season. The Patriots defense is going to disrupt the Broncos offense with specialized coverage and pressure that has been effective in these last 2 playoff games. The Patriots only allowed 101.7 rushing yards per game during the regular season. This is going to stifle the Denver's ground game. The most rush yards they allowed in the playoffs from one player so far was 57. And that was Justin Herbert, rushing for his life. Okay? Last week, Woody Marks had 17 on 14 carries.
Yeah, y'all shut him down.
I mean, Woody Marks is not as good as what the Chargers had, but I mean, come on, 17 on 14 carries, bro. That's horrible. Stidham will be forced to throw the ball versus Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis if he plays, and yes, they give up. I mean, Carlton does give up big plays, but also gets his share of takeaways. He had 2 last week.
Dude, that was his first interception of the year.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Don't forget about Marcus Jones in the slot. Okay,
I love Marcus Jones.
Bro. He should have won Special Teams Player of the Year.
He's just a football player.
He's
Special teams, comes down, like you said, plays in the slot. If you play in the slot, you're a football player. Because you can play linebacker.
He had
and
2
you can cover
takeaways too, if
receivers.
I'm not mistaken. I think he had that one where Stroud was like this, and Jones got it, and he took it back for a pick 6.
He definitely got a pick 6. I don't know about a second one, but I believe it.
Drake May is 1 playoff win away from being the first ever quarterback to defeat 3 top 5 ranked defenses in a single postseason. What are you schedule people going to say now? Seriously, I want to hear it. Jake, tell me. Please. All my people at my job, tell me. What are y'all going to say now about our schedule, man? 2 top 5 defenses taken down, and we played a number 2 defense now. And we're probably going to take them down again because the Patriots are 8-0 on the road this year. Let me put that out there.
Y'all beat the Chargers, who had the number 5 ranked
5th ranked defense. Texans, who had the best ranked defense in football. And the Broncos are ranked number 2.
Yep, you're right.
Patriots opened up the week -6 on the road. And they did go, as I said, 8-0 on the road this year. They are now set at -5, which is kind of giving me the jitters here because it is going down. But home field is worth 3 points, so we're really -8. Give me the Patriots 24-16. Cover that spread.
Yes, and you going from -6 to -5 should make you feel even better because that's just because there's so much money backing the Patriots. That's why they had to make it a little bit closer of a line, so it's not as easy to put money on the Patriots.
A lot of people are not picking us.
Bro, there's no way.
They're not.
They're dumb.
They're not.
They're not smart.
They think Jarrett Stidham is gonna beat New England's defense, bro.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all. This isn't rocket science. Let me give you some basic stats about the Broncos situation. We all know Jarrett Stidham, like Seb just mentioned, is starting his first game of the season.
In 2 years.
There has been 8 other times where a backup QB made its first start of the entire season in a playoff game. Their overall record in that situation is 1-7. Okay, so in the 8 times where backup quarterback started his first game of the season in a playoff game, their record's 1-7. Another stat for you is the Broncos are 5.5-point home underdogs in the championship game. This is the first time that has ever happened since the 1990s merger. A home team in the championship game has never been an underdog by over 5 points. Now let's talk about the Patriots. Yes, they're playing the Broncos' number 2 ranked defense. But guess what? The Patriots just beat the number 1 ranked defense, like Seb said. And they beat the Chargers' number 5 ranked defense. The Broncos have Patrick Surtain, but the Patriots have Stephon Diggs, who is playing for the playoff bonuses. Guess what? This guy just had 4 kids in 2025 alone. You best believe he wants that check. If you don't think Stephon Diggs is playing for something, you're crazy. And Pat Surtain is the best player on that Broncos defense. And he's got to match up with Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs has to get that check, and he needs those playoff bonuses because 4 babies in a 12-month calendar year is a lot. Stephon Diggs is motivated. You can see the fire. We're throwing the ball to Demario Douglas, and I said we because I am rooting for the Patriots. I went to a game this year. I told this man before the season started that they were winning the division. But
you didn't go to just any game. You went to a division rivalry game in Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing. That was so awesome.
In the snow.
That was
snow
so
game.
amazing. Hands down, best stadium I've ever been to. It's like an outlet mall outside of the stadium. It's insane. They have a bowling alley. They have an axe throwing. They have card shops. They
All
have
types of
Five
restaurants.
Guys. They have restaurants. They have like
hotel.
They had a Bath and Body Works. Like anything you need is at the Patriots Stadium, at Gillette Stadium. Now, in all seriousness, since 2004, all teams that are favored by 5 or more in the conference championship are 11-2. Now, since 2014, so the last 10 years, all teams favored by 5 or more in a conference championship game are 10-1. So overall, over the last 20 years, these teams are 21-3. I think the Patriots are going to win this game. Like I said, it's not rocket science, and they have a potential revenge matchup, whether that's with the Seahawks or with the Rams. This is a
we beat the Rams
matchup.
last time in the Super Bowl, so the Rams.
And y'all beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
beat both these teams. So it's a
Okay, so we're
revenge
definitely losing the Super Bowl. Let's just put that out there. Okay,
I want to say that.
Just to be there would be. I mean, bro, I can't even like accept the fact that Drake May has a chance to win a Super Bowl in his second season, bro. If he does that, he's the best quarterback
I like
in
how
the draft class.
we're just talking like the Broncos are going to lay down, but
They're not going to. I mean, I don't think. I think the Broncos will take the lead at some point.
And yeah,
We haven't lost the lead
when
yet.
It's 3-0. Either way, give me the Patriots. My score prediction is 31-17. Patriots.
So, Rams versus Seahawks. Obviously, we know what happened in Week 16. So, this is going to be an ultimate classic. I think the NFL completely nailed the schedule for this week. You having the Broncos versus Rams. The Seahawks versus the Rams. I really hope I did not just say the Super Bowl. But the Rams versus Seahawks at 6 o'clock is perfect. Or 6 all at 30. Either way, they nailed the schedule on this one. But the Rams are 2.5-point road underdogs. They've won 2 road games this playoffs by 3 points in each game. Mm-hmm. They like a dogfight, okay? Like the one they had versus Seattle in Week 16. That went to overtime. We expect another one here. I think this game goes to overtime. But they lost in that game. The Rams possess the league's top offense and displayed the ability to move the ball, totaling over 580 yards in the recent matchup versus the Seahawks. Take away the mistakes that Stafford made, the Rams would have won that game. And they would have probably won the 1 seed as well. Stafford has proven he can disconnect the Seattle's defense. And by his 457-yard performance in Week 16, he knows how to break apart this Seattle defense. Same with Coach Sean McVay. He is highly experienced in the postseason, holding a 2-0 record in conference championship games and a 3-0 record versus NFC West opponents in the playoffs. The Rams have a strong track record of success in Seattle, having won 4 of their last 6 games played there. After narrowly losing in Seattle in overtime during the regular season, the Rams are considered tougher and more resilient. They are more battle-tested than any of these teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, they are.
They have survived tough road games against Carolina and Chicago, where they had to hold off comebacks from both teams. In Carolina, they actually lost the lead at one point, if I'm not all I'm mistaken. Yeah. Okay, to reach this point. So they are more all battle-tested.
2 minutes left in the game.
Exactly. And they put together a drive to win the game. After nearly losing to the Seahawks during the regular season, the Rams are going to come into this game and just pound the Seahawks. Okay, so Sam, I'm not a big believer in Sam Darnold. He has not proven he can win in the big games. He just beat up on a depleted San Francisco defense with 4th and 5th stringers playing. Okay, and he has an oblique injury, so he didn't play well versus that depleted defense. The NFL, let's be real, you would have more viewership if you saw Drake May versus Matthew Stafford. May.
I don't know. Drake May versus Sam Darnold, that could be exciting. Like people saying, like, wow, who's the Sam Darnold guy? People like underdogs.
Here's why I'm going with this, because Drake May is at the beginning of his career. He's only in his second season. Stafford is at the end of his career.
Yep.
Okay. And 2 top defenses. Yep. I'm not saying any defense that is remaining is bad, but these are 2, I think these are the two best defenses. I'm not so sold on Seattle, man. They only played San Fran at the playoffs, and San Fran was struggling on offense.
But they spanked them, bro.
Okay, they did, but that was at home, and it was against a depleted team. I'm going with the Rams to win, and the two MVP quarterbacks will face each other in the Super Bowl. Rams win 31-28.
Okay, that's a close game. You said the Rams were gonna pound them, but 31-28. That's not much of a pounding right there. I like the adjective you used to describe the Rams' efforts on Sunday. All right, so we're going to go to my prediction. We have a rubber match for our NFC Championship game as the NFC West divisional rivals face off for the third time. We almost had that in the AFC Championship game with the Bills and the Patriots.
That would have been cinema.
But we all know the Bills couldn't get it done, and the Patriots did their job, but that's a story for another time. It did give me the lead in this playoff challenge, which is very nice. Isn't it great how both the Bills games we disagreed on? I know that team so well, I swear. There's advantages for both sides
you should be a Bills fan then,
with
man.
the Seahawks and the Rams. Seattle is at home, and they haven't lost a home playoff game in over 20 years. All right, they have a lot going for them. The Seahawks also have the number 1 ranked scoring defense. On offense, their new starting wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, is playing his former team.
Oh, I didn't factor that in there.
The revenge game narrative is alive, especially in the playoffs. Another thing is that the Seahawks have rest. They got a whole week of rest, and then they pretty much didn't play the second half of that game last week, and they played on Saturday night when the Rams played on Sunday night in a brutally cold game in Chicago. So the Seahawks 100% have the rest advantage. Another thing is that every time we elect a new pope, the Seahawks have made it to the Super Bowl. Did you know that?
I did. I saw that statistic.
So I'm a God-fearing man. So I absolutely believe that holds weight. Things aren't coincidences. I have a very weird gut feeling that the Seahawks are going to win because it seems like everything is just kind of aligning for them this year. Like I feel like they're just getting lucky. I feel like they are a very lucky team this year.
They are, and Sam Darnold has not proven he could win in big games, and he's also hurt.
He just got his first playoff win. I mean, yeah, he's hurt, but
Bro, he's playing 4th and 5th stringers.
I agree with
Y'all would have killed that team if y'all had an offensive play caller that knew what he was doing.
Yeah, we would have beat this.
Y'all would be in this game.
The Niners. We would have beat the Niners. You're absolutely right. And then we would have played Chicago, and we would have beat Chicago. I 100% with you. But we can't talk about the past. We're talking about the Rams and the Seahawks. As much as I want to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, what they should have done, we are Super Bowl champs. We're defending Super Bowl champs, and we're not defending anymore. We are currently still Super Bowl champs until February what? 8th. Okay, and I'm going to enjoy it. That's why I got this Super Bowl champ shirt on. Now let's talk about the Rams. Yeah, Seattle's number 1 in scoring and has only allowed one team in the past 7 weeks to go over 21 points. Guess who that is?
Seahawks?
Guess the Seahawks have only allowed one team to go over 7 points. You guessed correctly. That's the LA Rams. The LA Rams are the only team to go over 21 points in the past 7 games that the Seahawks have played. Another stat for you is the Rams have the most red zone offensive drives in the NFL, as they have 76 drives that resulted in them getting in the end zone. Last time Stafford played this defense, he threw over 400 yards, as Seb said, 457. In that same game, Stafford didn't have Devontae Adams. This game, Adams will be playing alongside Puka Nacua, who's a top 3 receiver, easily. I think Stafford is going to show up and rise to the occasion, and you won't have to worry about this Seattle defense. I think it's going to be a shootout. Now, I'll talk about LA's defense. In the 2 games they have played Sam Darnold this season, they picked him off 6 total times. 4 in Week 11 and 2 in Week 17. It wasn't a fluke either, because this Rams team just picked off Caleb Williams 3 times, and he is way better than Sam Darnold. But with that being said, Sam Darnold did not throw a pick in the second half of the game when they played on Thursday night in Week 16. He threw his 2 picks in the last matchup that they played in the first half. Then he played a great second half, and they came back and they won that game at home. And this game is at home. They won the turnover battle when it mattered in the second half. Sam Darnold clutched up. Ultimately, it comes down to the turnover battle. Okay? Here's a stat for you about last weekend. Every single team that won the turnover battle won the game last week. Broncos had one turnover. Bills had 5. Broncos won. Patriots had 3 turnovers. Well, guess what? The Texans had 5. The Patriots won. We all know that the Seahawks won their turnover battle as they blew out the Niners. Finally, the Rams had 0 turnovers, and the Bears had 3. Either way, this is a revenge game, and I'm not fighting my gut. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to beat the Rams.
Why?
Just because I have a weird feeling that there's going to be some fluky shit. Excuse my language. Like I was fighting it all. I'm like, Seahawks aren't going to win. And I get this weird feeling in my stomach.
You do realize that now we could only end up in a tie?
That's fine.
So what's the tiebreaker going to be?
We'll figure that out.
1 round in the... No, I'm kidding.
No.
I don't want...
We'll do maybe a game of horse or pig.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Well, yeah, okay, that's fair. Because yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Either way, I'm going to go with the Seahawks. They're going to win this game 31, so we both agree that's going to be 31 points, to 27. I'm not going to fight my gut feeling. I just feel like there's something weird about this Seahawks team. No, they're not better than the Rams. And yes, the Rams were my Super Bowl favorite midway through the season after I chose the Eagles. I said, guys, I can already tell the Eagles' offensive coordinator is a problem. The Rams are the best team in the NFC. I still think they're the best team in the NFC, but the best team doesn't always win. The best team on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. are going to be the Seattle Seahawks, and they will continue the streak of not losing a game for 20 years at home in Seattle in the playoffs.
It won't be at 6:30 p.m. It will be at like a 9:25 p.m. when the game ends. Technically.
Okay. Either way, they're going to the Super Bowl. It's going to be Patriots versus Seahawks, and it's going to be a rematch of the 2013 Super Bowl.
Remember what I told you a few weeks ago? They're going to be on the 1 and they're going to run it with Kenneth Walker. And that's how we're going to lose the fucking... Yeah, watch. Watch. I'm going to walk out. Wherever I'm watching that game, I'm going to walk out and just silence.
I want to choose the Rams, but I want to go into Super Bowl weekend up 1. I mean, yeah, only up 1 with potential of you to come back. But I'm not going to fight it. Because if the Seahawks win, I'll be happy. I won't be upset just because of how fluky it is, and I chose them. I'm not going to fight it, man. Everything is going right for them. The fact that they were down in the first half of that Thursday night Week 16 game, and then they came back and won, and now have the 1 seed and have the Rams visiting them. You know what I mean? And then they played a beat-up Seahawks team. It's all lining up for them. The Rams are beat up. Like you just said, they've been in 2 dog fights where they won the game by only 3 points. Two dog fights. They're beat up.
I think the NFL knows Drake May versus Matthew Stafford would feed families, man.
Sam Darnold, the underdog. Everyone's going to be like, who's Sam Darnold? Let me tune in and watch this. And let me turn off the halftime show because I don't care about Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I don't care about Bad Bunny either. I'll be wherever I am, I'll be playing cornhole or something.
Okay.
Right? But I guess we could only end up in a tie, so tiebreaker would have to be horse, pig, or, we could do like whoever won the Super Bowl, spell out that team's, name, like Patriots, Seahawks, Broncos,
or
Rams.
we can do total score of this Super Bowl, and whoever gets it closer. Like the points, like they do in the weekly pick'em.
Nah.
Comment down below what you guys think should be the tiebreaker.
I think it
and
should
give
be
us
a video of
punishment.
us playing horse.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. See, pig. Horse is too long.
No, I'm saying like Patriots, Rams, Seahawks, Broncos. Spell out the team that wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, in that case, I hope it's Rams. Or we could go Pats. That's what we'll do.
Pats. Okay, so Seahawks or Broncos just can't win it.
No. Seahawks, you can win on Sunday, but please don't win the Super Bowl. Guys, comment down a punishment. Comment down a tiebreaker. See what you want. I like the game idea. We'll spell out the Super Bowl winning team. That's if it comes down to a tie. If the Seahawks win,
I know it's
your
over.
dreams cash and burn.
And then we can both agree Patriots are Super Bowl champions and we're going to get number 7. So we'll see y'all Super Bowl weekend. And let's go Patriots. Let's keep this fairy tale season going because I don't know how long it's going to last.
But until then, remember who the Super Bowl champs are.
Not anymore.